Welcome to the Inc. Productivity Tip of the Day. Today's tip: keys for building a zero-failure mentality to thrive in your business. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, around 20% of newly established businesses experience failure within the first 2 years of operation, 45% within the first 5 years, and 65% within the first decade. A mere 25% of new businesses manage to endure for 15 years or more. These statistical patterns have remained relatively stable since the 1990s, showing minimal fluctuation over time. There are many ways to look at this conundrum. We can observe it through the lens of economic harshness, or ineffective entrepreneurial education, or a weak mindset. In this article, I focus on the latter and share how to develop the right sort of mindset about business and show how this is a powerful tool for building a sustainable business. To do so, I linked up with serial entrepreneur Nick Anthony Zamison, CEO of Best Option Restoration. Building the right perspective. The idea phase of starting a business is thrilling. As entrepreneurs, we are often enamored by the vision of what we want to build and how we want to build it. However, we rarely stop to consider the realities on the ground and the potential bottlenecks, because frankly, that is not exciting. But according to Zamison, this is where a lot of us get it wrong. Talk to an aspiring entrepreneur with a business idea, and they often have big dreams and a short timetable, Zamison explains. Their analysis of the possibilities in their industry is often very flawed. You hear things like, if I can get 25% of the market share, I'll be doing great. But then they want to do this in 2 years and don't have any idea how difficult it is to gain even 1% market share. It's imperative to do your research, respect your competitors, and think in years, not just months. In business, nothing happens as fast as you want it to. I see people putting together 1 to 3 month pro formas, and they're already cash positive. I mean, come on. If it were that easy, everyone would do it. It is very easy to make projections before you begin. But in business, most of the challenges are unexpected and unforeseen, especially to the inexperienced. Building a strong mindset that doesn't crumble under challenges is critical for entrepreneurs, because challenges are sure to come. Proven entrepreneurs believe that the reason many entrepreneurs fail is that they are somewhat shocked by the difficulties they face in trying to reach their goals. Redefining shoestringing. I cringe when I hear someone trying to start any business on a shoestring budget, Zamison says. It usually ends up bad, because there are unexpected expenses that creep up in every business. Businesses need capital to build and survive. And many entrepreneurs seem to have minimized this cardinal requirement in a bid to shoestring. What does a shoestring budget mean to you? Asks Zamison. Perhaps you may not have the budget to get an office space with a corner office or make some glamour expenses, but you do need enough capital to run the crucial aspects of your business: acquisitions, staff salary, marketing, sales, and the like. Shoestringing should not mean blind faith that things would turn out okay. To build on a shoestring budget refers to building a business on just enough capital to run its crucial operations while sacrificing other aspects, desired ones and sometimes even essential ones, until the business attains reasonable profitability. This definition entails that businesses need to ensure that they are adequately capitalized, and to do this, they need to have a clear picture of what would be required for the day-to-day running of their business. Having rose-colored glasses is dangerous in business, and almost always is a fast lane to failure. Redefining failure and embracing flexibility. Sometimes things don't turn out as expected, and you have to take a hard turn to another path. Nokia started out making toilet paper rolls, and Samsung first set out to be a grocery store. As ridiculous as that might sound, these companies have one thing in common besides the fact that they both make phones. They are still here. Challenges only lead to failure when entrepreneurs consider them the end of the road. Building a zero-failure mentality entails redefining what failure means to you. Many of the 25% of businesses that survive beyond the 15-year mark in America no longer exist in their original configuration or no longer offer what they did at the start. This shows that flexibility is a key weapon in an entrepreneur's arsenal. As the people in the creative industries often say, sometimes you have to kill your baby, Zamison explains. Your baby is that initial idea you had, that initial city you wanted to set up in, or whatever conceptions formed the foundation of your business vision. Surviving in business would often require you to slay one or more of those conceptions. And because many entrepreneurs are unrepentantly attached to those conceptions, they sink with the ship. The truth is, the most successful entrepreneurs have experienced failure before, but they realize that often when a challenge closes a door, it opens another. Flexibility would enable an entrepreneur to pivot from one offering to another, one location to another, or one strategy to another, even when it seems hard. The goal is to not give up and to keep redefining your business until you find its winning version. A zero-failure mentality does not in any way entail never failing. What it means is never accepting failure as the end of the road. It entails expecting and coping with challenges and being adequately prepared before stepping out on the journey of building a business. That's it from Inc. Enjoy your weekend. Check back on Monday for another tip from Inc.